This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another extra of the TMossBoss show. And in today's extra, if y'all are thinking about going to T-Mobile, think a little bit on it. You know, take your time on it, than just jumping straight to T-Mobile and stuff. Here's the thing, like, I don't have a problem with the company itself. It's just more so that I wish I would have known things prior before I signed with them. You know, I'm not going to say that T-Mobile is a bad company. Obviously, you know, they're one of the greatest cell phone companies of our time, like until there's a successor or until there's somebody else that can do better than them. But so far, I've been through AT&T and T-Mobile. AT&T, I will never ever go back to AT&T because they were trying to have me. So when I had left AT&T, they told me I'm going to have to pay like one additional like bill. That's it. That's what T-Mobile told me when I was signing with them. So I did that. They come sending me another thing talking about, oh, I got to pay another $100. I'm like, no. I paid you guys $100 already. I paid y'all the final bill. That's what, because they was all like, they say it's going to be much more higher than your previous bills, which it was. So I was like, okay, cool, fine. I'm cool with paying that and stuff. But then they send me another one telling me I got to pay for that one. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm like, I don't have to pay for no additional. I'm like, you guys need to check your system because I know what I paid for. So I'm like, yeah, y'all trying to get more money out of a person. And I'm like, nah, AT&T, they're shady. So that's why I would never ever go back to AT&T because they're just a shady company. Although I will say that it was dope when I was with them because I remember they had switched my phone because I had the Galaxy S8 and at the time like 5G wasn't really a thing. But at some point in time, my phone had updated to 5G and so I thought that was cool, but with T-Mobile, it wasn't like that. I've had 4G LTE for the longest, and 4G, when you go from like 4G LTE to 5G and then back to 4G LTE, you realize how slow 4G LTE is. And oh my God, like, bro, there was at times, like, so there would be at times where my like internet connection would start messing up, and I would like, because I have the iPhone 11, so it has you would think that, okay, it was a much more modern phone, like at the time of them talking about 5G, you would think that all phones from T-Mobile would have it, but today when I was in there, I seen that they had like these like little 5G things next to the phones, and so only certain phones have 5G, but not all of the phones. And so I think my phone, because it wasn't the more expensive phone and it wasn't going to have 5G, I'm like, that's shady. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm like, all phones should have 5G, not certain. I got to pay more money of like for a small feature. I'm like, y'all can't just do what AT&T did and just update my phone to 5G. I'm like, that don't seem right. So yeah, and then plus it was kind of like a situation. I remember when I was trying to get the Bread 11 Jordans last year, and I remember I talked to one person. It was pretty much like a backwards thing. Like I talked to one person at the store. He said that, oh yeah, Bread 11 is going to be first come, first serve. But then it was another time. Then it was the day when they came out. Then somebody was like, oh yeah, you're going to have to reserve them online. So I didn't really know who to talk to or trust. But that was pretty much the same thing with T-Mobile. I go and I explained to them, I was like, yeah, can I go and get my phone or a new phone, because I'm like the one that I currently have, it's like messing up. So the issue that I'm having with my iPhone 11 is that I'm not getting notifications for when people message me. So there's yesterday, Zach from Four Souls, he was messaging me because he got like some like crazy Christian comment on one of his videos, and we were like talking about it and stuff. But even prior before that, his sister Priscilla, she was texting me, but I wasn't getting no notifications, nothing. And then I had people messaging me on Facebook, Instagram text messages, all of that, even Twitter DMs. I was getting no notifications at all. So I restarted. I did the home button reset, and then I did the factory reset. Nothing happened. And my thing is like, why should I have to do that? My thing is like, prior before, like last month, it wasn't doing that. The month before that, it wasn't doing that. Any other month, it wasn't doing that. The iPhone 12s come out, and then that's when my phone starts messing up. Like, there can be no way possible that Apple, because in reality, I'm blaming Apple, but I just feel like that I did kind of sign to a company, and I should have maybe looked around first before I just signed to T-Mobile. I'm like, what I should have did was sign to Verizon, but I heard that they be like charging like hidden fees and stuff, so I don't know. I'm going to see my options and stuff when my contract is up. But anyways, yeah, but I blame Apple, because I'm like, you guys constantly do that stuff. Like, I read online, I was reading online about people like reviews and stuff for the new phones, and people were saying like how they still have the iPhone 8 or the iPhone 6, and I'm like, I don't even understand how you lasted. But that was one thing that I was noticing, that it was like the more expensive like iPhones. Like, it was like the 6 Plus or the iPhone 8 Plus or the 10 Plus, or them ones with the pluses and the S's at the end of it. But I've always have had like, because my thing is like, I don't really care for like a bigger phone or an extra camera or any of that stuff. Like me, I just want a new phone, because I'm like, the one that I currently have is messing up. And the reason why I got an iPhone 11 is because I had a Galaxy S8, and I didn't have like the S8 Plus or the S8 Max or the S8 XL, like all these different names and stuff. But it was messing up. I remember the number one issue that I really hated with that phone was that it would, like, my music would stop playing. Like, while I'm listening to it, my music would stop playing, and it wasn't up until I had pressed the home button to, like, turn the screen on and stuff. But it's still, like, it's not like, it didn't open up the phone, it just turned the screen on. Then the music would start playing again. And then when I turn the screen off, put it back in my pocket, a few seconds later, it does the same thing all over again. Just randomly stops playing my music. My thing is, like, don't interfere with me and my music. I would rather have the text message issue than it to be interfering with my music. Although I do hate the fact that I'm like, somebody would be texting me and then they think that I'm ignoring them. And I'm like, no, I'm not ignoring you. I just have a jacked up iPhone. And so, yeah, in reality, I'm blaming iPhone. Because I'm like, you guys need to stop doing that to people when you guys come out with a new phone and you start messing with the old phones. And I'm like, no, you guys need to stop doing that. Because my thing is like, there's a bunch of other companies that don't do stuff like that. When they come out with like a new product, the other products don't mess up. Now, phones, on the other hand, I feel like that, it's just an easier way of just, companies making money. Who knows? Maybe it is a T-Mobile thing. Maybe it is like, oh, let's slow down their phones and mess them up so they had to come back in the store and buy themselves a new one. I'm like, no, I'm content with the phone that I have now. Like, I've had my phone. If I really wanted to go out and get a new phone, I would have been one of those people in line first day wanting to get the new iPhone and stuff. But I'm content with the phone I have. In reality, I was content with phones that I had like 3, 4, 5 phones ago. So I'm like, yeah, it's honestly, it's either these companies with these contracts, and I don't know, maybe I need to do that 1 year, just buy the phone, no contract. But then I do feel like that it still would be messing up and acting weird and stuff. And I'm like, bruh, can I just have a phone that doesn't mess up? Can I just have that just one thing, like a phone that plays my music, sends me notifications, doesn't act slow, it acts just like how it was when I very first got it, takes good photos, good videos, has a lot of memory. Can I just have a phone that has those features? Because I'm tired of having a phone where it's like they blow it all up, make it seem like it's the best phone of all time just for you to get it, and then next year they're all like, oh, this is the best phone of all time. No, we lied about last year's phone. This is the best phone of all time. And it ends up, my thing is that I want a phone. This is the type of phone that I want. I want a phone where Apple, LG, Samsung, all the different phone brand companies out there, they look at that phone and it's just one individual phone and they say, oh yeah, that's a good phone. That's the best phone out right now. Like, that's better than our phones. So I want a phone, like, whether it's Apple or the Samsung Galaxies or whatever, I want a phone where other companies are showing praise to that phone. They're saying that yes, that phone is better than our phone. Then I will probably be open to the idea of getting that phone. But until then, I'm like, bruh, it's just really frustrating when you want to just not get a phone, but then these companies kind of force you to, like, they're forcing your hand to get a phone. And I go up there today and they're all like, oh yeah, you need to, it's still under warranty. And I'm like, okay, it might be under warranty, but my phone is messing up now. Like, I don't care about no warranty. The warranty ain't fooling around with my text messages. The phone is fooling around with my text messages. So can I please get a new phone? I'm like, man, I'm telling you, it's probably good that I'm like not one like an older man, like if I'm not in my 40s or 50s, because I feel like an old man not getting what he wants then equals to an angry black man. Sure enough, I've been an angry black man fooling around with companies and phones like that. But I'm young. I have like the tolerance and just, you know, the respect of like the public area and stuff. But I'm telling you, that stuff is annoying. I'm like, you guys know that these phones act up after a while. Why would you create some warranty where it doesn't allow the individual to get a new phone when their current phone starts messing up? Like, that type of stuff just doesn't really make any sense to me. I'm like, yo, you guys need to change that, because that's not working. I'm like, that's not working at all. Like, you guys going to have a lot of unsatisfied customers when they want to go out and get a new phone because their current phone is messing up. I'm like, bruh. Should I just go back to the flip phones? I feel like I should just, I remember the flip phones back in the day, I had no issues with them. But then I'm like, I won't be able to listen to music. I'm going to have to go out and get me an iPod Touch. And I'm like, it might, but you know, now I'm thinking about it, it might just be like a company thing. Like, it might be, you know, Samsung fooling around with the phones and Apple fooling around. Because I remember when I had the iPod Touch, and it was like, I remember I had the iPod Nanos, and I was like, and then it seemed like once when they came out with these touchscreen phones and tablets and just with that, whatever it is, then it started messing up. But yeah, I'm like, maybe I should just go back to a flip phone and just get me an iPod Nano and just listen to my music on that, because I'm like, bruh. But I don't even think the iPod Nanos, I don't think they have like the Bluetooth thing, so I'll have to go back to like wired headphones and stuff. And I'm like, but jokes aside, I'm like, yo, they need to stop doing that to people, because I'm like, it's frustrating when you want to just, and then when you try to contact the support teams, they're not help at all. I'm like, well, that's just great. I'm like, I really appreciate your guys' service, but in reality, I don't. I'd rather just be a caveman and just have no technology whatsoever. But anyways, yeah. Probably at some point in time, and I'm like, and then the messed up part about it is like, today I was gonna try to get me another iPhone just for that iPhone next year to start messing up, because the best phone of all time is getting ready to come out, the iPhone 13 or whatever name they're gonna give it. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe, and if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. This is an extra, not an episode. I'm taking a break for doing full-length episodes, but I probably am going to just do, like, longer extras or something, because I still have more things to talk about. So, anyways, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.